Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, our career mode, we start Premier League as we have finished our tournament and unfortunately lost in the Community Shield versus Crystal Palace, which was very, very unfortunate as we just lacked form. So let's kick off against Bournemouth and see how this team can do. One thing that could possibly change is that we are at home, so we could do better at home instead of at Wembley and a completely different stadium to what we're used to. And Gamoa trying to get that pass, but he takes way too long. Good tackle from Kirkus. Leaves him on the floor, but it's completely fair. Viet's touching that too heavily. Horrible tackle attempt. Bad challenge. Lucky Bradley was able to clear that out. Isaac on the attack. Looking to play that back inside for one of his teammates. And Gamoa losing that on the wing. Looking to stop his teammates from having to do that much work. But his defensive work is not correctly done. Though we did get it back. Fortunately, loss of the ball was not too long after, but we do gain it again. Good header from Ekitike, but Isaac expects too much from a singular header. Ekitike, a very quick pass from Gamoa. Laying that back for Viet, who fails to find Isaac in the box. Canate, good tackle, playing in the middle, but to do regain. Isaac gets it eventually. Ekitike, and that's too hard for Gamoa. Currently Bournemouth are the better side, but Isaac turns to get the shot away. It's a good save. Horrible head. Horrible play from a corner. Puts Bournemouth on the attack. We do have Kirkus playing on that wing. Ekitike able to find that ball, losing it, putting us possibly behind. It stays 0-0 for now as Isaac finds some space but loses that. They do definitely need a lot more form in this team. I'm looking to not make any transfers until we've seen what players need removing and what players just need to adapt, and maybe some better teammates that they are more used to playing. After half time, it is very, very early. But we do know that anything is possible. We were very good at late goals. Isaac, what a save. Too much power put into the box, but the captain manages to get that header away from the keeper. Play back into the box, Salah failing to get his head on that. Not enough defenders there for Liverpool. definitely need Bradley to step up. Koko's managing to get that, but he loses that right away. The shot is taken by Bournemouth. Horrible shot from Bournemouth. Keeps us level. Oh, they have left. It's very much in the dust. Ekitike finds Isak. Isak wins that, gets it past, and he does not have a very good relationship with scoring on that keeper. The pressure gets to him about wanting to win, and he does miss a crucial opportunity that puts Bournemouth on the ball with only Ngamoa to stop him on that wing. Kirkes tracks back, finds him, manages to get that ball from him. And Ngamoa tries to clear that right out, but doesn't quite get it far enough as Bournemouth gets it right back. Alisson couldn't see. What is that from Isak? He's taken the touch, too heavy. As Alisson has to make the save. Both keepers have probably been some of the best. And Ngamoa comes off for Gakpo. Salah gets that back. Bournemouth get it back. Oh, it's too bad for Bournemouth. It looks like Ngamoa has stayed on, as the manager does make a change last minute of his mind. He must have realised that there's no point in bringing Ngamoa off. Ekitike, he's never offside. Bournemouth substitution. Will the referee at least show us some VAR of how he's offside? No, because he doesn't want to show that he's wrong. If Szoboszlai can manage to get there, the game cannot end. Szoboszlai cuts back. Looks to find Isak in the box. It's off of the bar. Ekitike off of the post. And how has he managed that? Isak off the bar, Ekitike off the post. Stays 0-0 at full time as the referee stops it before it gets back in the box, which probably shouldn't have been allowed. But the game stays 0-0 and Liverpool do not start off this Premier League very well. 11th with 1 point. Virgil is in the team of the week. Imagine if we can see this Liverpool team fully in the team of the week. Match day 2 out of 38. We do have a lot of opportunity here. But after that game against Bournemouth, I don't think we're quite up to form to be playing Newcastle in this Premier League. After last season's victory, we do look to win it again. However, we can get sacked if we do not do well enough. Managing this Liverpool team, Alisson keeps us in the game. Sviets does well to get that in to the middle. XTK failing to get there on time. Let's see if any of them can score against this goalkeeper. One thing that I also like to do with Premier Leagues is, as we play all of the teams twice, I like to think that they are, obviously they aren't, but I will be putting a score across both of the games as if it is an aggregate. Salah does get his goal, and that is 1-0 Liverpool. Salah does have the run, he does have the speed, he does have the finishing, he does get the goal. He does have everything that he needs to completely own that victory, if we do end up getting it. Liverpool right back on the ball. TK looks like get two, but the goalkeeper gets lucky as it just goes wide. He wasn't far off getting that even more in. Virgil again gets that header away from the goalkeeper. Newcastle look to clear it, Viet's earning it back, but losing it right away as he has no support. They're all tracking back. They track back here, but there's no need, as Liverpool do get the throw. He's played it far down. Isak looks to tackle him, but he does fail. It's too deep for Isak to get the tackle. TK lets that past him. Luckily Viet is there to finish off the job. Oh, Isak, just get behind those defenders and fail to get anything from that. A bad touch, as he is just too happy that he's managed to win that back. Newcastle need to stop Ekatike here, otherwise we have a second. Ekatike needing much more power, otherwise he's not going to get his goal. Him and Isak are yet to score in the battle to become our best striker. I said, although they do both play in the same lineup. And Gamoa looking to win that back. Soboslai getting very aggressive after a small shoulder barge there. He is sent off. Newcastle look to equalise, and 10-man Liverpool managed to hold on. How is Soboslai's future for this club if he is out on suspension? Can they keep holding on to this lead, or will they struggle without an 11th player? Off of the post, Kirkes closing the angle, and he does get it past, but not quite right. XTK holds up for too long. Newcastle see what he's trying. That was not out when you blew the whistle. Virgil looks disappointed in his team for not defending that. How have they not won that sooner? Does go too far back for Newcastle, but not quite too far for them to dribble it up and still find something. Virgil has to come out, looking to reclaim his spot in the Premier League Team of the Week. One player that definitely will not be in there, Dominic Szoboszlai, after a very aggressive tackle. Alisson, what a save. They do find somebody to press. Newcastle dribble it out before cutting it back and trying something. Konate losing that. Somehow Newcastle have put it high and wide. But I think Virgil needed to have Alisson some support with only 10 players to pass to. This game will definitely test how well Liverpool play without another member of their team, as they need to cope to all different situations of this team. Isak tests that as Ekitike does find it. He tries to get the pass to Salah, but he fails. Ekitike and Isak in a fight to get the same amount of goals. 0-0 at the moment, but somehow Newcastle find an equaliser. First time this Liverpool team have conceded in the Premier League, but Alexander Isak takes the lead over Hugo Ekitike. And how many goals? What a goal! Right after that excellent Newcastle play. Salah managing to find Isak and he just volleys that perfectly into the net. 2-1 Liverpool. Isak looking to go level with Ekitike, makes it 3-1, level with Isak on the goal scoring charts in the same match. How have they gone from almost ending up getting a draw out of this match to leading 3-1 without Dominic Szoboszlai? Took him a bit of time to get used to him not being in the team, but they have gotten used to it eventually and gotten 2 goals out of it. Alisson makes a save. I think that is all up to a brilliant block. Somehow Liverpool managed to hold on without Dominic Szoboszlai. And I will have to have a chat with Szoboszlai after that horrible red card. He is going to be kept in the team, but will be swapped out for their next fixture against Arsenal. They will need to swap their team around because Arsenal are very strong. Liverpool have gone up to 5th in the league. Let's see Manchester United atop, as they have already played their matchday 3 game. Do need to swap Gravenberch out, Engelmoa coming out as he is too tired to be continuing, but he has done very well. Curtis Jones going to have to come in. for him. Rugman coming out of the reserves. Van Dijk, he is tired, but he's going to have to stay in this team. Viets has gone up to an 88. Well, I don't know if that is a role change, but he is losing points after going in the middle spot, as he is meant to be playing higher midfield spot. At Anfield. After beating Newcastle away and drawing Bournemouth at home, Isak has gone down. What does this mean for the tally, and how bad is it? Yellow card to Zubimendi. Isak looks like he's alright to continue. Ekitike looks like he's gone up in rating. Definitely wasn't that bad of a tackle for Isak. But considering how that was way too rough. Tries to find a low cross instead of playing it high into the middle. Though last time they did that, Isak managed to convert it from a little bit of cross to a goal. He hits that out. The player to watch is Chokeraz. Despite Liverpool winning 3-1 against Newcastle, Van Dijk leaves that, but Viets is unable to find a pass without having it blocked. Arsenal, their first real attempt. Liverpool's defence, no communication. So many times that they've won it back, losing it right again. This does show that this defence is good with tackles. Salah looking to keep that in, but he fails. Liverpool do get the throw in. Carcass, far out, not too far off the goal. I have noticed that Jones is maybe struggling a little bit in this new position. He does manage to continue well before the whistle is blown. 0-0 at Anfield, possibly for their first win at home this Premier League season. They let Isaac through. Salah after opening the scoring against Newcastle. Bayat in the back of the net. 1-0 Liverpool. As he joins Salah, Ekitike and Isaac on the goal scoring charts. Good dummy from Isaac. And an even better goal from Viet. Puts Liverpool ahead. But can they hold on to this lead against such a strong club? Possibly not, as Arsenal do manage to get a strong attack, but they are closed right down, hit right out. The defender has been tackled by an attacker. It's not what you're supposed to be watching in football. Don't know what that was, but Liverpool do end up losing it again, so I do not think Arsenal really care, as long as they are able to somehow stay level. Arsenal, they would like to claim all 3 points. But at the moment it doesn't look like they will even claim 1. Jones getting that slide tackle. That was quite a bad ball. But Jones didn't do much to win it back, as he is able to play in more of a defending role. You would expect more from him. Viet's not looking too strong, as they are a bit too comfortable over their 1-0 lead. They are very far into the game. They do look for a second. Arsenal look for an equaliser. Liverpool look to seal this victory. Isaac looking to beat Ekitike on the charts. He is tackled for possibly what is one last, not only Arsenal attack, but one last attack. A good header, played wide for Arsenal. Does this mean that Liverpool have hung on? And yes, it does. The whistle is blown. 1-0 Liverpool. Viet's managing to get that wonderful goal. Transfer window. Who can we buy? Hopefully we can get some good players. But we'll see what offers we do end up receiving and what offers we can send out for a good price. But before we start, who do you guys think we're going to add? Vote down below in the comments and we will end up finding possibly somebody, or just keeping the team how it is in this transfer window that only leaves us with 10 hours. See.